Some electric SUVs feel fast, some feel futuristic, but very few actually feel memorable. That's been the biggest challenge for modern EVs. A lot of them are technically impressive, but after a while they all start feeling similar. Same smooth shape, same giant screens, same silent driving experience. Then there's the Mustang Mach-E. And whether people loved the idea at first or hated it, one thing is clear now. Ford created one of the most recognizable electric performance SUVs on the road. The 2027 Ford Mustang Mach-E is expected to take that idea even further with updated styling, better technology, improved efficiency, and a more refined driving experience overall. Now, before we go further, yes, reports strongly suggest Ford is preparing a major redesign or significant refresh for the Mustang Mach-E around the 2027 model year. Final specifications are still limited right now, but the next generation direction is very real. And honestly, Ford needs this update to be good, because the EV market is becoming far more competitive now than it was when the Mach-E originally launched. Starting with the exterior design, the current Mach-E already has a strong identity, so Ford probably won't completely reinvent the shape. Instead, expect cleaner surfacing, sharper lighting, and more aerodynamic improvements across the body. The front end will likely become slimmer and more aggressive looking, with redesigned LED headlights and updated airflow management systems to improve efficiency. Since it's an EV, the grille area stays mostly closed off, but Ford still uses strong body lines and Mustang-inspired styling to keep the vehicle looking sporty instead of generic. And honestly, that's important, because even though this is an SUV, people still expect it to feel connected to the Mustang name somehow. From the side profile, the fastback roofline will probably remain one of the most recognizable parts of the design. It gives the vehicle a sportier appearance compared to traditional electric crossovers. The long hood, muscular rear fenders, and large wheels already give the Mach-E a more planted stance than many competitors, and newer trims are expected to push that even further. Flush door handles, cleaner aerodynamic detailing, and revised wheel designs could also help improve both efficiency and overall appearance. And honestly, Ford has done a good job balancing performance styling with practicality here. It still looks sporty without becoming uncomfortable or overly dramatic. Around the rear, expect slimmer taillights, updated LED graphics, and a cleaner bumper design. The current tri-bar Mustang lighting signature will almost certainly stay, because it's become one of the Mach-E's defining visual features. At night, the rear lighting already looks sharp, and newer updates will probably make the vehicle feel even more modern. Now let's talk about the interior, because this is one area where Ford will probably focus heavily on improvements. The current Mach-E cabin already feels modern, but newer competitors are starting to push interior technology much further. So for 2027, expect faster software, smoother screen responsiveness, better materials, and improved overall refinement. The large center touchscreen will likely remain one of the biggest features inside the cabin. Navigation, climate controls, media, charging information, and vehicle settings are all controlled through the system. But honestly, Ford needs to make the software smoother this time. Modern buyers care less about giant screens now, and more about how easy they are to actually use every day. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto will almost certainly continue, along with upgraded voice controls and over-the-air software updates. The digital driver display in front of the steering wheel is also expected to become cleaner and more customizable. Material quality could improve too. Softer surfaces, better seat materials, improved ambient lighting, quieter cabin insulation. Small upgrades like these make a huge difference during daily driving. And honestly, that's what the Mach-E does best: daily driving. Because even though it carries the Mustang name, this vehicle still needs to function as a practical family EV first. The seating position feels comfortable, visibility is good for an SUV coupe design, and rear passengers already get decent space. Cargo room is also practical enough for normal family use, shopping trips, or weekend travel. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the Mach-E separates itself from many normal electric crossovers. Even current models already feel surprisingly quick, especially the GT versions. Instant electric torque gives the vehicle strong acceleration without any hesitation. You press the accelerator and it moves immediately. No gear shifts, no waiting, no engine vibration, just smooth electric power. And honestly, for city driving, that instant response makes the vehicle feel far quicker than the numbers alone suggest. Reports suggest Ford could introduce more efficient motors, revised battery systems, and improved cooling technology for the 2027 update. That matters because performance EVs need consistency. Anyone can make an EV accelerate quickly once. The challenge is maintaining that performance repeatedly without overheating or losing power. The GT models are also expected to continue focusing more heavily on handling and acceleration performance, potentially with suspension updates and sharper steering response. And honestly, the current Mach-E already handles better than many people expected. Because the battery pack sits low in the chassis, the centre of gravity stays lower than traditional SUVs. That helps stability during cornering and makes the vehicle feel more planted at higher speeds. Now imagine driving through an empty highway at night. The cabin stays quiet. Ambient lighting glows softly across the dashboard. The road stretches endlessly ahead. You press the accelerator. Instant torque pushes the Mach-E forward smoothly and silently. That's where electric performance really starts making sense. Not because of noise, but because of effortless speed. Now let's talk about range and charging, because this is one of the most important parts of any EV now. Ford is expected to improve efficiency, charging speed, and battery management systems with the newer Mach-E updates. Longer range and reduced charging times will probably become major priorities. Fast charging capability already makes road trips much easier than older EVs, and future battery improvements could help reduce range anxiety even further. And honestly, EV ownership becomes much more enjoyable once charging stops feeling stressful. Technology will also continue improving. Expect better driver assistance systems, upgraded Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, smarter navigation planning, and improved energy management systems. And honestly, software is becoming just as important as horsepower now. That's just the reality of modern cars. Now let's discuss something important. Why does the Mach-E matter so much? Because this vehicle proved something when it launched. People said a Mustang SUV would never work. People said Mustang buyers would reject it completely. But over time, the Mach-E became one of Ford's most important electric vehicles because it balanced performance, practicality, and personality better than many competitors. And honestly, it still feels more emotional than a lot of EVs in this segment. That matters Because most people don't connect emotionally with technology alone, they connect with experiences. The 2027 Ford Mustang Mach-E is expected to build on everything that already works, while improving the areas that still need refinement. Better software, better efficiency, better technology, sharper styling, and hopefully an even better driving experience overall. Because the future of performance probably won't look exactly like the past. But that doesn't mean it has to feel boring. And honestly, that's what the Mach-E understands better than most electric SUVs right now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share for more upcoming EVs, future performance cars, and next generation automotive content. This is the car era.